Yes, Discover. Hey, what's up? How you doing? This is BS Discover. Right now, I want to get to you to really look at the cocoon phases. Everybody talked about being chosen, which is cool. We know about it. We live about it. We see every day the changes that chosen people go through. But to analyze and to wonder, how did I get here? What made me get here? What were the choices that made me get here? Did some force bring me to this unforsaken place? How did I get here? And that's what we talk about, our cocoon phases. Me, I like to call it the cocoon stages, because you're always going through different stages. And it's not stages that you particularly go through, but it's stages that people take you through. Because they don't understand, they can't figure out, how did this person make it from here to over there? How? How was it possible? No, I knew I put a plan there. That plan's supposed to have stopped you. But when I saw you, you were walking in the plan. Who was setting you up? But somehow, you were able to take some of them people away, and the plan worked out in your favor. That cocoon stage. You're at that stage. God is calling you. Your special forces are calling you. However you receive it, whether you receive it from God or the special nature, it's the universe talking to you, letting you know, I am here. The universe is bigger than what it is, but don't give up on it. This earth is bigger than what it is. Why are you trying to take your life away? Why are you trying to tell others I want to not live past 25 or 35 because I don't want nobody to see me old? You believe there's a lot of young people that don't want to go through the cocoon stage? Now do that cocoon stage. You could be 70 and you don't have to look old. You could be 80 looking like you're 60, like you're 50. But do you know about that cocoon stage? What are you working with? What do you have to give? What does it take? What are you giving that will give approval to other people that they want to walk away from other people they are with? Just that quickly. I want to get away. Because there's something that you offer that regardless of what I keep giving them, I will never get from them. But I will always see them take. I know you know there's a lot of people out there like that. They're telling you you're going to escalate, you're going to go far, you're going to go places. You never get to where you want to go, but they do. That cocoon stage. You're prepared. Look, you're prepared. The hair is prepared. Whether they judge me or not, it's prepared. I can change like a butterfly overnight. Within a second. That cocoon stage. That caterpillar stage that we human go through. And notice how it's long. And notice how it got different bridges. Because you're going through different steps. But are you willing to take them steps? Take them steps with me. Are you willing? See, I'm taking them steps. Are you willing? A lot of people don't want to take them steps. And when you take them steps, you're going to have other people come against you. Oh my, they're going to come against you. Because they don't understand. She didn't do that. He didn't do that. What are making you strong? because you know you're going to come out that cocoon state. I've been there before. This is nothing new to me. This is nothing that's happened before. It's just the choices that I make when I'm there. Now I'm at that cocoon stage. I'm there. The money, the finance is there. Regardless, if the enemy think they're taking away, you didn't take away. You took away what God didn't want me to touch anymore. You took away what the universe is showing me. I got something bigger for you. Let them take it. It was never yours to keep. It was for you to hold on. You just giving it to them. They don't know how to get it themselves. That cocoon state. Walk up with pride. What you mad at? They have to go through waters and winds just to get what you got. You didn't have to do it. All you did was sat down, put the inclination in a thought that was inclined to you. Either you did it on paper or you did it through your walk. Regardless of the fact, you did it. And now you're going through the stages. And the stages are when you're going to see your enemies appear. That's the cocoon stage. But you're covered. You're being made up. You know if I go here, they're going to eat me alive. If I go there, I may survive. And even if I go there, if they eat me alive, it's a certain time I could walk through. And they can't touch. Even if they eat me alive, they haven't eaten me alive. What they've eaten is just a little bit off you that you can get back. But do you know your cocoon stage? Do you know the changes? I'm at a different cocoon stage right now. This is a stage I ain't never been in. This is something new. A lot of people already like it, but a lot of people don't want you to see it. And they doing everything to make you look like you a thug, but you ain't no thug. You wearing a regular hat, a regular t-shirt. What do you see? Because I know a thug when I see it. Trust me and believe. But only time that you give recognition to the thugs, because the thugs see you too. And the thugs see, hey, you tell me all my lifetime, they telling me if I do this and do that, I'm gonna accumulate this and accumulate that. When it just take a second for me to achieve and to grow, and I could be where you be without robbing, without stealing, then you wonder why the enemy's after you. Because you ain't robbing, you ain't steal, and they wonder how you got it. And they, regardless if they get it, they can't get it like you. They can't get it in the amount that you're getting in it because it's not meant for them. That cocoon stage. And I want you to get familiar with your cocoon stage. Know that you're going to go through changes. Know that people that you see ain't going to look the same to you anymore. Do you understand? I'm going to see that person, but that person looks totally different. That person looks like a stranger to me. Because the energy they have is gone away with. Those, what they say? That's of the past. It's not of the future. That's your cocoon stage. You're being made. By the time you come out that cocoon, there's going to be a whole set of different characters around you. A whole different setting. And you may have to leave some places. You may have to do some things. You know what I'm saying? Just to prove, just to see people ideas, how they feel about you. And then you'll know who the enemy is. Like there was one time, I just carried bags with me. And I carried the bags with me because people were saying things. And I was like, let me see if they really think this is true about me. So I'm carrying bags. And by the time I get to the house, as far as I know, I wasn't in the house. But I was in the house. But them bags. See, when people go by what they see and not what's actually going on, even if it's going on, there is a plan. And the plan is winning because the enemy is being exposed. And when the enemy is exposed, guess what? The enemy can no longer lie to you about how you can get your money, how honestly you can get your money. The enemy cannot lie to your children anymore, or the children anymore. Making them think they have control over it. You can control your part of your money, but you can't control the money that I'm after, because I may not be after your money. You may be on poor money. I'm on rich money. And now my concern is the rich, not yours. So when I come out this cocoon, I know I'm going to be around the rich. The rich is already around you, but secretly watching you, trying to see your plan, trying to see where you have. Afraid you may take some of their money away. That's because you're a piece of the pie. And a lot of people don't understand what it means to be piece of the pie. Piece of the pie, I'm about to get mine. You're about to get yours. You know, before I put this down, I'm reading this book about this man who did a whole study on the homeless. But as I read the book, I'm trying to see, did he see what I see? Did he see what was exposed to me? Because your studies and your teaching may be of the past, in the 1980s and the 1990s, but this is the 2000s and 25 million. And I know things have changed. Have it changed for you? Even the children have changed. So the children have changed and things have changed. The homeless had to change. There's a knowledge. Nothing stays the same. Even the homeless don't stay the same. They still know how to eat when they're not fed. They still know how to go places when they're not fed. I met many that travel. They travel. They get these tickets and they travel to different cities. They're doing what a lot of you and I don't do, but they're doing on the homeless expense. And enjoying the festivities that are given from state to state. But that is something that was not mentioned so far in my reading. But I'll keep reading. And I'll keep giving it to you. Because I'm seeing different. The atmosphere is different. The environment changes exactly what is in my personal atmosphere. The air I breathe in may not be the same, depending upon who been here, what they left. Did they pee in the corner? My environment may be different when I look up in my atmosphere. Do you understand? Where you stand, you may not smell nothing in the park, but where I stand, I may. You know, and it's crazy because it spoke of this place called Springfield. I said, damn, I'm in a Springfield, which is and it's amazing how your cocoon stage will take you there, and you wake up and you're in places that you've never been, but the universe is talking to you, it's telling you something. It's giving you and it's feeding you. Do you want to be fed? Or do you just want to believe what somebody tell you? Or do you want to experience it for yourself and go through details? And sometimes we don't want to experience it, but sometimes it is other people trying to put you in position to be made a study, but you're not a study. You are being studied. So in this cocoon stage, when you see the horizon, and there may be a fall, but the fall is always before the horizon. And it's only because you're coming out. There's many blessings upon blessings that you always have. I have blessings upon blessings, financial blessings upon blessings. And you'll see the enemy right there in your face trying to make change around the outside of your cocoon. But you're covered inside because your covering is all that you're making. But on the outside, your enemy is doing everything to change your life. So when you come out that cocoon, things will be different. But believe me, stay focused, stay ready, stay prepared. There's a new horizon coming. There's a new language. There's going to be a new walk. There's going to be a way you present yourself amongst others. Because in every alignment, there's change. And right now, you're being aligned for a new change at your Cocoon stage. Now, this is stage 1 that I'm introducing you to. And I want you go through this together in this Cocoon stage. And I want you to be able to know where the change was. Now, financially, things are well. But I want you to see the outer sources that will try to dim your light, even in places that people are trying to help them. Because they don't know what to do. They don't know how to do it. So they're going to try to come after you because you're a competition with them. You're in a new making now. You're in a new phase. But you got to understand, upon this walk, you cannot be alone. You have to have others who know you. You have to have others who are ready to write with their pen to support the efforts that you made, that understands, yes, we need this now. And you can't go anywhere. You just can't go anywhere. You must get your advice from those who have help. I get my advice from people who wrote grants, that have grants, substantial grants from the government when it comes to the homeless. Either they were homeless and now they're doing so many things. So I cannot feed the homeless by what? By gender or by creed. But I can feed them by knowledge. And the knowledge is first my experience I have with just dealing with them, whether it was in a different state where I even deal with them more when I was at the desk and writing a paper and signing the paper and saying, yes, we're going to do this for you. We're going to do. Now God put you in a different stage. But now God have you dealing with them, yet they never knew where you were. But see, he didn't bring them to help you. He brought people around who already helped them, who's watching you, because you have what that person had. They even have what they have, but they're not going after the source. They're going after individuals. Individuals cannot make the turn to doing what is best or making a turn to doing the difference in your life and your community. So before you allow the community to take you down, know how to build on your community so that your cocoon state will fly through and everybody can truly recognize the new you in your cocoon stage. But don't give up. Stay by, stay ready. I can't wait till you'll see me in my cocoon state. I can't wait till you'll see me differently, giving you what you want, prepared for you. But I want to prepare myself in a way, but let you know that this that coming out stage, that cocoon stage that we go through, and it gets better every time. Every time you want change, but you got to be hungry for change. You got to be hungry for life. You got to be hungry for the things that are better. Not for money. Money is always eccentric. It's always there. It's always, yesterday I was on the phone with, when I got my taxes this year, last year, I'm still waiting for my taxes. So this is what they told me. I did it on Cash App. So this is what they told me. They was like, well, to get your taxes, it's still in processing. Now, still in processing means that either somebody, they sent it out to your mailbox, and you didn't get it back through Cash App, but usually you get it through Cash App, but they could have sent it to your home. So now that means that somebody probably fraudulently cashed your check, or somebody fraudulently done something they wasn't supposed to do. But if you don't make that phone call and they receive message, hey, that person did not receive that. Do you see the cocoon state? Do you see how people would try to change your cocoon state? Over $1,000. You're not broke. God will never leave you broke. Never. But you'll see your enemy attacking you to leave you broke. And I want you to pay attention of that. And those are things that homeless people go through, and they talk about money. They talk about what they have, they talk about the glamour of it, they don't put it in a case study. And I ain't talking about a case study that you're going to take somebody down. This is something new, this is something big. We talking big, big, big. Why people stay homeless when it's just a door that you go through. And sometimes it could be people avoiding what the government has for you. Some people, like I learned military, most men, they so used to being on the outside, they don't want to be inside. Because the military has taught them how to survive on the outside. And you have a lot of people that'll probably get an apartment and they'll be more outside because what? Mentally, they haven't fixed that part. You got to fix that part mentally so they could be stable inside the house. So maybe that's something that our government has to do while they're in the government, is to take care of that. So when they get out, they haven't lost so much that they have to try to get it back. Does it make sense? Because I go through them stages. Mentally, you got to power yourself, that cocoon stage. Power yourself mentally. Get that mental knowledge back into you where you don't break that part. And then you could succeed. But if the enemy is not allowing you to get it out there, because sometimes the enemy don't want to be exposed to what it truly know. We really can't help these people, but maybe there's another avenue. There's something that we was overlooking. In the overlooking part, like I say, as they go through, maybe a mental counseling is needed. So when they come out, they're not physically truly set back to where, like I said, there are some people that are used to sleeping in the street because this is what they've been taught. This is what the government taught them, how to survive in the streets, how to survive in different countries, what? In the street. So when they come back home, they sleep in the street because this is what they're used to, surviving in the street. And you can't get mad at them mentally. It's been brought upon them. But there's a cocoon stage that was built around them. Now they're back here, and they got to get their life back together mentally, physically, and emotionally to the norm of what man truly expect a person how to behave or act. And then they'll start to question you, and that's when you begin to question them. That's why you can make A calls and so calls on knowing how things are, because you've done your case study. And I talked to enough people to know when the fake person will come around and tell me a fake story. I don't want to hear the fake story. I want to hear the true story. Because when I come out of my cocoon and I'm making things real for everybody, everybody can make things real for me. Do you understand? There's a time that you just want to not shut down, but close out. Disguise. Be you in your wall. This is your moment. This is you. This is my cocoon stage. Now I'm preparing myself how I want to be when I come out. I don't want to be the same. I want to be different. The money's there. The tie is there. They call you broke. You ain't broke. The enemy just found a way to keep you at bay. But if they truly know, once that cocoon let go, watch out what come their way. Until next time, BS Discover, get ready. Release cocoon number 1, cocoon number 2, stage phase coming at you. And truly believe you may go do a phase, not because of you, because the enemy is always at play.